In this week's Rogers McHugh YouTube video, I'm going to explain why if you're not careful, you're going to fail in 2024. Let's go! Welcome to this week's Rogers McHugh YouTube video. In this week's episode, there's a slightly different dynamic to the videos that you're used to seeing. You'll notice that I'm not sat down. I'm stood up, I'm on my feet, I'm engaged, and there's a reason for that. It's the first week of 2024, just to timestamp this, it's actually the first working day of 2024. And I want to make sure that yourselves and us, that we're primed for the year, that we're ready to go, and that we're really driven to succeed. And if you're not, how you may fail. So just wanted to sort of run through where I feel people sometimes go wrong and where you may go wrong in 2024 if you're not careful. We've spoke a lot over the last few weeks as we've been heading into the new year about goal setting, about setting targets, about setting your ambitions for 2024 and what that looks like. And like I say, there's previous videos on goal setting and how you should set goals, so I won't rehash that. However, what a lot of people tend to do when they get a target in mind, so if you're in recruitment, you've got a billing target, let's say it's £120,000, just to keep my maths simple. What a lot of people do is they say, well, it's January, so we'll do 5,000 in January and then 5,000 in February, and they kind of ratchet it up throughout the course of the year. I don't think you should do that. I think you should split it down into 12 equal parts. So if your target's 120 grand, that's 10 grand a month. Whichever way you wrap it up, it's £10,000 a month. So in January, you've got to do £10,000. In February, you've got to do £10,000 all the way through the year. You don't increase it, you don't decrease it. That's the target every single month. We're on the first working day for us at Rogers McHugh today. There's people that are probably going back tomorrow. There's people that are probably waiting until Monday to go back. When it is your first working day, hit it hard. Don't ease into the year. Don't set yourself a target and like I say, ratchet it up. And don't think it's okay if I have a slow January, I'll make it up later on in the year. 365 days, 52 weeks. It's a lot, 12 months. It's a long time. I've got plenty of time to catch up. Get out the traps early. Hit your target hard. Drive yourself forward to get yourself in front of your target. Because once you're in front of it, it's significantly easier to stay in front of it than it is to try and chase your tail. If you're constantly trying to play catch up, there's a very good chance that you'll fail to hit your target. We don't want that. We want everybody to succeed, we want everybody to be successful, we want everybody to make sure that they hit the targets. Don't try and play catch up. You do it all the time. You'll see people when they're doing runs, they say, oh, I'll save myself some for a sprint finish. Don't sprint finish. Go hard from the start and see how fast you can do your run. And you ain't going to have a sprint finish in you. However, I guarantee if you do that, you'll run quicker than you would if you take your time or go a little bit slower and save a little bit back for the sprint finish. Because invariably, the sprint finish isn't for very long anyway. You know, if you're saving yourself up for the course of the year thinking, well, it's all right, I'll give it a sprint finish from September. September becomes October, becomes November, and before you know it, you're miles behind, your sprint finish isn't long enough, and you don't hit the target that you set. Like I say, same analogy with running. If you're going out for a run, don't save yourself anything for a sprint finish. Go hard early, try and break the back of the run in the first half, 3/4, whatever it might be. Get in front and then cling on for dear life to make sure that you hit your target time. It's exactly the same. And that's what I implore everybody to do this year. Don't ease into the year. Don't think it's fine, we've got another 12 months, we've got 11 months after this. Hit the year hard from day one. Get yourself in front of that target and then cling on for dear life to staying in front of it. Work hard then to stay in front of it, but it's so much easier once you've got that buffer, once you've got yourself in front of your target to stay there, than it is to try and catch up and play catch up later in the year. So if you do that, I think you've got more chance of failing. If you go at it hard and you think, right, 2024, it started, listen, there's no point in me easing into the year, I'm going to hit it hard now, I guarantee you'll have more chance of hitting your targets. And that's what we're all about. I want everybody to be successful. I want everybody to hit the targets. We've got some massive targets here at Rogers McHugh this year. We spoke about them in previous videos. We want to grow our revenue our net fee income by more than 80%. We ain't going to be able to do that by easing into the year. We've got to hit it hard from day one. We've got to drive ourselves forward. We've got to provide the best service we possibly can to our clients and candidates from minute one. And I guarantee if we get ourselves in front this year, we will stay there, because that's the motivation and the level that the team are looking at the minute. And that's what you need to do. Get yourself in front, go hard early, get in front of your target, and then fight hard to stay there. All the best for 2024. I hope you have a great year. I hope it's a healthy, prosperous 2024 for everybody that's viewing. If you've not yet subscribed to the channel, please do make that your goal this year to subscribe to the channel. We're going to really ramp up the content this year. I'm already changing the dynamics. I'm stood up, I'm not sat down, I'm trying to inject some energy into it. So subscribe to the channel. We're guaranteed to release videos every single week. We look forward to seeing you next week. And if you've got any ideas on any content that you want covered, put it in the comments below, and we'll get round to covering it at some point this year. And we'll see you at the same time next week.